Well, good morning and welcome to another video here in Liverpool. Not so sunny today, but continue from my previous video from Laurel Road, which is just behind me, and we continue on to the contiguous Laurel Road. Somebody's very angry, but we will start here at the Protestant Martyrs Memorial Church, built in 1903, this building, which I still have no idea what it is being transformed into. But basically, not that long ago, it was a church established to remind people of a Protestant person killed because of their religious beliefs, which is still so hard for me to comprehend. But we continue. Let's get a little closer look at it. We come to our first row of shops and we are drawn to this Pound Plus superstore. Who remembers when this was the Ashdale Inn? Sadly, that ceased just a couple of years ago. But yeah, that was the Ashdale Inn. I'll try and get, there's a bit of work going on, as you can hear, over the road here. So I'll try and get but this was it, this was the Ashdale Inn. But over the road we have, as I say, some work's getting done. And that was sheer. I remember that when that was a cafe many years ago, and there was a barber shop next door which now looks closed. And this mobile expert was an estate agent, if I remember correctly. We move on, we've got Babylon Bakery here on the corner of Liscard and opposite a Babylon Superstore. A Babylon Superstore there. That was nothing, there was absolutely nothing there until around 2022. Basically a brand new building. And so we have this place, the Babylon Bakery, on the corner of Liscard Road, and opposite, the car kindly moves away for us, we have Babylon Superstore, and there was absolutely nothing. You can probably tell these are new builds, and there was absolutely nothing here until around 2022. It was basically a brand new building. The Salisbury, who remembers the Salisbury pub, the second pub along here to have bit the dust. Now students' accommodation. Oh. We have the William Hill on the corner there, that's been there as far as I can remember. We have the Prague mini market, the Mardi shop, the Arbella food. Over here we have the Pound Island on the corner of Egerton Street. Yeah, so it's it is a student hotspot, is Lawrence Road, but it is better known for its independent shops and businesses from a broad mixture of cultures. You know, the road has really been shaped by a wave of immigration from cultures all over the world. Vape and pound shop there. You're gonna have a pound shop there. You have a pound shop here. You have a few unused buildings along the way. We have people that can't park. Another phones and vape shop. People think I go on about these phone and vape shops, but how many do we need really? Look at this for a building, absolutely decrepit. Yeah, I'd say the it was the garage, wasn't it? And there is a lot of Palestinian support around this area. Another barber shop. I would say the UK culture suddenly seems strangely inclusive here now. But we come up to the St. Bridget and St. Thomas Church, built in 1872, given the Grade 2 listed building status in 1952. One stop stand with Palestine. It once was a Kelly's wine. Who remembers when this on the corner was it a cafe? I think it was a cafe. I'm going back again, once again, many moons ago, many years ago. Islamic touch, quality Islamic essentials. What do you think the essentials are? Let me know in the comments. Let's get over. The essentials look like dressing gowns or something like that.
So you just tell her, she's very close, she's my family friend.
But then we have the Peel House. And does anyone remember this? The Peel House, this was a former police station. And I do have photos of what it was like as a former police station. Now another pub that's bit the dust. The Waldeck, anyone remember the Waldeck? On the corner of Whitman Street. Now luxury student accommodation. Are we getting the drift here? All the once pubs are now students accommodations. Now I never come down Lawrence Road an awful lot. But what I do remember is years ago, this corner shop would always catch my eye because it was like a throwback to the 70s with all the fruit outside, all this produce he'd have outside. I thought it was still there, to be honest, but now let's just get past this van and I want to show you an absolutely extraordinary building here. This is Frontline Church. Look at that for a building. Now Frontline Church purchased this building, a very castle-like design, as it was an old army barracks, and we can see in one of the date stones, so it's down that way. I'll show you that in a minute. That it was built in 1914. It's just that one there, but we'll go to. I just want to show you this one. I'm sure, if I remember correctly, the Royal Mail used it after, or not that long ago, before it was Frontline Church, but I could be wrong. But look at this, you can also see here on this marker stone. Let's try and zoom in on this. Let's go up. And you can see on that, it has a marker stone with the initials RJA, which stands for Royal Garrison Artillery. And I believe this place was used as a bit of a drill hall where soldiers practice and perform military drills. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it there, 1914 on that date stone there. But anyway, let's go and have a look down all these little side roads, because they are an absolute mess, like I said.
Don't drop these on me because I'm not getting you another one. Put it up more.
Sorry, love.
It's alright. Go on.
So I'm currently on Whitman Street. Again, this seems to be the bit of a problem here. Is the gang activity up there? Some business here. And look at this on the corner here of Grosvenor Road. Now there's 2 empty bins there. The state of that. Clothes, take them to a clothes bank. The empty is filthy as well. No, it was actually a friend of mine that asked me to come around and do this area because he's sick of, you know, what it's turning into, what it's become. He's grew up here all his life, and he just can't take the filth anymore, the rubbish. I don't know if this camera picks it up, to be honest, because the screen's tiny, but there's just unnecessary litter absolutely everywhere. I don't really know this area that well, so I am literally just zigzagging in and out of little side roads, and what I'm seeing is just upsetting. As I say, I don't know it that well to know what it used to be like, but from what he's telling me, it was a lovely area that he doesn't want to move out of. He can't afford to move out of, or feels he might just have to. These 2 smoking beeps, spitting the gauntlet, about 10. The Grosvenor Hotel on the corner of Bishopsgate. Is that still open? People will let me know. As we walk on, let's take a little walk down Bishopsgate. Look at this rubbish here. Outside your own house as well. Look at that. Someone else's job. And it continues, over there. We'll go over there. So this is Liberty, and it's at the back of, I think these houses go onto Roby Street. I'm not too sure, but once again, the absolute filth. Look at the back of these houses here. Now they've all got wheelie bins, but all the other stuff just gets left, and it's someone else's problem, isn't it? We are starting to look like Birmingham with its bin men strike. Look at that, there's a bin there. Push it down, get the rest of the rubbish in. Babies' nappies, eggshells. So once again, we come to a bit of a dumping ground here at the back of these houses. And now I don't know where I am. I've just gone on a bit of a yonder walk around the Lawrence Road area. Look at this. I mean, you're talking of Birmingham with the bin men strike. I don't know, it's like turning into it, isn't it? Look at all this. Park your butt there. It's an absolute disgrace, that, isn't it? Absolute disgrace. And your mattresses here. Pat's the prediction. Doors, whatever that means. It's a dump. It's the same old story, isn't it? With these areas. I don't know what that is. A bit of a starting point, racing line. From the, must have been like from a pub crawl. Not just one fridge. 2 fridges here dumped on the corner of South East Street here. And get on this. Pretty sure I've seen. Tell me that's not Rapu. 100% that is Rapu. I'm going to take a little walk down Bagot Street in a minute because that looks quite interesting. And Bagot Street continues over Smith Down. No, he's not letting me past. Yeah, the interesting roads. Lawrence General Services over here. Yeah. Now we are on the corner of Tolton Road. I was saying before about it looking like Birmingham. Look at the state of this. The absolute state. Look at all that shite down here. Let's have a look. Pram, bench. Oh, look at that. And it goes on all the way down there. Now I know this is an entry, an alleyway, whatever you want to call it. But everything's getting dumped down there, look, right down there, all the way down to the end. Absolute tip. Look at this. Them cables there as well. Dodgy cables. Bit of graffiti. The usual rubbish. But what's going on with these lecky? With all this lecky? Is that getting fiddled, do you think, or what? It's dangerous, isn't it? It's all, most of the lampposts, the electric lampposts, they're all like that. Throw your pink chair on top, that's where it went. Let's have a little. And look at this other dumpage over here, a mattress. Bimmer won't take that away. Not a chance. Once again, someone else's problem, isn't it? Oh, again, this one's had to be taped up because somebody's definitely fiddling with that lecky, aren't they? And once again, another dumpage. Oh, clothes. It's always clothes. There's loads of clothes bins down there, as they're literally down the road with a clothes bank. Guess what? The standard fridge. Let's take a walk down Wilkie Street. Oh, it's only a small street. But, that's where my bath went. I was wondering where it went. Look at this one. Please pick up after your dog or pay fine. Smile. Now you might be wondering, is that necessary? Well, it actually is, because the amount of times I've nearly stood in a bit of dog mess just walking around. It's quite disgusting, to be honest. Now look at this town. Wellington Avenue. The old Sunday school where boys went in one door and girls went into the other. Look at that for a building. That's a beautiful building, that, isn't it? Wow. But then next door you have the United Sikh Association, which is another absolutely stunning building. Look at that. Sikh Community Centre. Take a look at that. Never knew that existed. And that's it. If you made it this far, thank you all so much for watching. See you next time. Take care.